All right. Welcome back to another episode of Rob and Avis Ramble. We've been out of town for a bit, so it's been a little bit since we've done this. And we've had guests the last few episodes we've done, and I'm working on getting some more guests lined up. But today we don't have a guest, but we have a book we're going to talk about. What's the name of the book, Avis?
Bellies Full Balls Empty by Nurse Chick.
Bellies Full Balls Empty by Nurse Chick. This is a very intriguing title.
Yeah.
No, we got this book before we left town on our last trip, and you gave it a read in a kind of a long drive we were doing in about 7 hours or something. I was actually kind of impressed that you got through it.
Yep.
You're an impressive reader. I don't read that fast. I do audiobooks. Not so crazy about reading. But,
yeah. If I don't see it, I don't learn it.
Yeah. No, I get that. You're a very visual person, just like you love like my shirt so much.
Yeah, that shirt. Let's talk about it. Was I with you when you bought that shirt?
You were not with me when I bought this shirt. I did actually. There was a method to my madness for wearing this shirt today. Actually,
I'm sure there was.
So, we were out of town, and I needed to go grab a shirt. I was kind of down on a shirt, a shirt that I needed.
A flannel.
I was looking for a flannel originally. Yeah. And because we were up in kind of a cold climate, and I was like, it'd be really great just to have like a flannel as like an overshirt. Because it wasn't cold enough for a jacket.
No.
But it was too cold to be rolling around in a t-shirt.
Yeah.
And I didn't bring a flannel with me. And it was too cold or too warm to wear in a sweatshirt even, right? So anyway, so I went and I went and got this shirt while you were rolling around with one of your friends, and so I came back to the hotel room with the shirt, and you were like, I dislike this shirt.
I don't like it. I still don't like it.
And I was like, no, it's great. I like it. It's got a like cowboy theme, it's like I'm kind of digging it. But your friend was like, I like that shirt.
No.
Yeah, that's exactly
what
happened.
She said that later.
Yes, she said that later.
Yes, when we were together, she agreed with me. And then later she admitted, because I brought the shirt up to her again. Yeah. And later she admitted she actually liked the shirt, but was afraid to be on your side versus my side. And I was like, no, that doesn't exist here.
Yeah. Not a thing in this marriage.
No.
Nobody's going to care or get upset.
No.
But she did, to the point, what I was saying was she did actually later tell you that she actually kind of dug the shirt.
Yeah.
So I figured, given the topic that we're going to, presumably dive into today, I was like, maybe I'll play a little dread game with this shirt.
You go with it.
Other chicks dig this shirt, right? This shirt makes other chicks want me and be interested in me. So I was sorry for you.
Yeah. There's no dread game there.
No, all right. Yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna wear this out in public again soon.
Go ahead. I explained to her that in our relationship, I am open to you having your own style.
Yeah. You don't dress me. It's actually kind of the opposite. I like to dress you. Yeah.
I dress you. You let me dress you sometimes.
That sometimes I do. That is true. Yeah. You will fashion consult for me sometimes, but you never ever try to force your opinion on me.
No.
Like if I'm like, no, I don't like that. There's none of this. You're going to be upset and you're going to be whatever. You're just like, okay, you're the man, your decision, do what you want.
Yeah. Sometimes I will point out that plaid and florals don't go together.
You do.
And
I do still wear them
if that's how you would like to leave the house, let's go.
Sometimes I do. Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that's my man. He's got a sense. I don't know if it's a sense of humor or fashion, but he's got a sense of something.
Yeah. Anyway, so there you go. There's the story behind the shirt. I don't know. What do you guys think? It's cool.
Yeah. It's not flannel. It's like this weird, I don't know, acetate? Acrylic. Maybe that's what I'm looking for.
I dig it. Makes me feel like a cowboy. I should have worn my cowboy hat while we were doing this today, actually. And even better.
Oddly, though, right before we left for the trip, we bought you a cowboy shirt.
You did. Yeah. Have I worn that yet?
Yeah, you wore it just the other day.
I did wear it the other day. I like that shirt, too. Yeah.
I like that shirt, too.
I don't know if it's magnetic to other women as this one is, but
it probably is. I mean, I picked it.
You picked it, yeah. Mm-hmm. You generally give me pretty good fashion advice.
Yeah.
When I take it. Okay, this is enough rambling about the damn shirt.
Okay. So you're taking it off now?
Later.
Okay.
All right. Tell me about this book. So we got you got the book. So we did a podcast with Paul, the Come On Man pod.
Yeah.
And
this is the chick he dates.
This is the chick that he dates, nurse chick. And kind of the story behind this book was, from my understanding from him, is that some of Paul's other red pill-ish, I shouldn't even say red pill-ish, I'll just say red pill-centric friends who I guess know nurse chick was like, she's, got a lot of good insight and she should write a book. And so she did.
Yeah.
And
it says here, Aaron Carey, the catalyst. He told Paul, that nurse girl, she needs to write a book.
Yeah. And I don't, yes. Okay. So maybe that's who was talking about, was
right
Aaron
here.
Carey. Okay, cool. And I don't know a lot about Aaron Carey. I see him posting Aaron Clary. Well, there we go. That's how much I know about him. Aaron Clary. I don't know a ton about him. I do see him posting on X now and again. And the thing that always I remember in my mind is he's just out in like the outdoors somewhere flicking people off.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. It seems to be one of his things.
That's funny.
Yeah. I don't know that I understand everything behind that, but it kind of makes me laugh. All right. So Avis, I'm gonna break from what we normally do on this podcast. And I'm gonna ask you to kind of help lead this conversation, because you're the one who actually read the book and I have not read it.
Yeah.
So give me, what I asked you to do was, before we got on here, was you kind of just review the book again today and just kind of pull out some talking points, and maybe we could chat through, and some concepts from the book, and maybe we can ad lib a little bit with our own thoughts about it. So I think that's what we're going to do. So,
yeah.
So lay it on me. What do we got? What do you want to talk about?
So basically this book is an outline for relationships, successful relationships, and it really aligns a lot with how we live our lives, basically.
So this is like a Rob and Avis handbook?
A little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
Okay, good.
So it talks a lot, it's speaking to the women about how to be a good submissive wife.
Okay. We like submissive wives in this world.
Yeah, and it does a really good job of defining submission in a way that I understand it. We get a lot of flack. People are like, "Oh, you're just bullying her," or
that happened a lot this previous week.
Yeah,
a lot of people said I was a bully.
Yeah. And so I don't want to give away the whole book because it's a good read, but I'll read a couple of things like this here. In the introduction, it says, "Honoring your man is not about putting yourself last. It's about understanding the natural order that creates harmony and passion. Men are not looking for servants. They are searching for women who inspire them to greatness, women who nurture, encourage, and believe in them when the world tries to tear them down." So, we very much align with that.
Yeah. It was just basically just to summarize, like, be supportive of your man.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And don't ever... that is, and don't be fake supportive.
Right. And she goes into that as well. Yeah. How it's every day showing up and it's authentic. And
what are some practical ways that she talks about in the book to do that?
So each chapter has actual practical, like, action points.
Okay. So like homework assignments?
Yeah. Okay. If you will, kind of like homework assignments. Again, I don't want to give away the whole book because I want people to read it.
You don't just read it to them and then they're like, "What? I need to buy the book." I
right.
can listen to Avis read it.
Yeah, exactly.
That makes sense. Yeah.
But yeah, at the end of every chapter has like some action tasks for you to do, and little things, like send them a text or greet them at the door with a kiss, or just little practical things for each topic. Basically, some of them I thought were good. Others,
are these kisses above the waist or below the waist?
She's in favor of both.
Okay, this is good.
I actually earmarked a page where she's like, if you need practice, here's some places where you can go for some down below kiss practice.
Okay, this is good.
Yeah.
Men like that. Men like the below the waist kisses. It's really more, I guess some kissing is okay. It's really more of like a sucking kind of thing.
Yeah, there's no blowing involved.
Yeah.
So it's a weird name.
It is. I don't know where
I never
that came
quite
from.
understood that.
Yeah.
I asked a room of women once, and I didn't really get a good answer.
No. If that room of women was in alignment with about half the women that we see on X, they were like, "Why the hell would you ever do such a thing for your husband?"
Hold on, let me find some of the other stuff that I highlighted. She does have topics in here on raising a daughter and a son, like so that they're in alignment with this kind of thing when they grow up, which is I thought was nice. I mean, our kids are already raised. It didn't really apply to us, but she does cover that.
Yeah. What was the gist of the advice there?
Well, I didn't mark that because
so you came unprepared to talk that topic.
To talk about
You've forgotten
those.
a little bit about what it was from a couple weeks ago when you read it.
Yeah, I mean, basically.
The reason I'm asking is because I remember when we had Paul on the podcast, one of the things that he was talking about is that raising a son and the advice he gives his son versus the advice he gives his daughter is very, very different.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, right here she says, we don't need more soft men who cry at every inconvenience. We don't need more boys raised to believe their natural instincts are dangerous. We don't need another generation of males who cower instead of conquer. We need kings, men who are strong, disciplined, and relentless. And basically, she just lays out a plan, like how you might do that. And then raising your daughters to be ready to support a man. And
yeah. So not really going into the same thing that Paul was talking about on the podcast, which is like, he's basically like, yeah, like my daughter should find husbands and those husbands should legally marry them versus what he would tell a son or man, don't get legally married.
This was aimed a little bit more at like raising a child, not like having a child more adult, like our children and Paul's children are a little bit older.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then let's see. Now you distracted me. I've never led a book club. Can you tell?
You're not a terrible host yet.
That's okay. Here still in the introduction, she was talking about women. They stand beside their king, advise them wisely, and let him carry the burden of the final decision. That is not giving up. That is influence in its purest form. And like we practice that, and we're teaching our daughters to practice that, right? Like you're the leader of the family. You take my input, but at the end of the day, your decision is what matters.
Good topic. Yeah. And I've unsurprisingly, there's a lot of women on X that don't agree with that. Yeah. I hear from them almost weekly on something I say. Mm-hmm. And it's there has to be no successful organization is going to run without someone that has the final say.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what I always like to say about that is, I very much, if there's, Avis is here to be my helper, right? And Avis is really, really smart about some certain things, right? There's some things that frankly, she has more experience with than I do, right? So, and vice versa, that goes both ways, right? We're both not going to have the identical knowledge. So, I have no problem asking Avis at times, hey, I'm thinking of doing this or this, like, what is your input? What are your thoughts? And she'll tell me what it is. And there are times I'm like, yeah, that's great input. That's a good way to see it. This is very helpful. Thank you. And there's other times where I'm like, I'm just not feeling it. I'm gonna go this other direction that seems to make more sense to me. And the very important thing with that being like, you're just like, okay, either way.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's kind of, we've talked about this before. It's a very peaceful place for you to be because if I do the stupid thing and I really fuck up, right?
Wasn't my fault.
Which, it's not your fault. Right. And that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, everybody makes
nobody's
mistakes.
going to be perfect. Right.
Yeah.
And I'm not batting a perfect score all the time. I'm consistently good. Right. Yeah. But I'm a human. I make mistakes. But it's, you're okay with it either way. And you don't feel any pressure.
No.
Because ultimately you're like, the decision's Rob's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, sometimes I say I think we need to go left. And we go left and it's the wrong way. And I still don't feel bad about it because you made that final decision to listen to me. That was your fault, buddy.
Yeah. This is true. So yeah, but and where that scenario comes in oftentimes, Avis and I, we like to spend a lot of time off-road and playing off-road and that sort of stuff. And she's often in the passenger seat and I'm asking her to navigate for me as we're rolling around. And sometimes, we'll get to an intersection or a spot and I'm like, do we go right or left? And Avis will evaluate the map and she'll say, I think we should go left. And this is why I think we should go left. And I'll give it some thought and say, okay, I agree or I don't agree. And if I agree and we go left, well, that's still my problem, right? Because I had the opportunity to go right. I was asking for her input, but I'm ultimately making the decision. And I think that's kind of a good way to look at all the decisions you're making in your marriage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I never have to be the bad guy also. So that's pretty convenient.
How nice for you.
I know. And so this is just the introduction. She digs in deeper to all of these topics, but here she brings up another one. Physical intimacy is not a bargaining chip, nor is it a tool for manipulation. Sex is the glue that keeps couples bonded for life, and this book will show you exactly how to make it a source of joy, connection, and renewal every single week.
Yeah, awesome. Yes, nurse chick.
Yeah.
Yes, that's 100% agree. We preach on that. People probably get sick of us preaching about that on X. Probably the number one topic that I feel motivated to talk about and post about is like sex is super important in a marriage. And it's absolutely not a tool of manipulation. If it is, there's a serious problem in your marriage that's going to come back to bite you in your ass. And don't do it.
Yeah. Yeah. And so now I'm digging into some chapters and she follows up that with, now hear me when I say this, if you do not take care of your man, someone else will. Period. End of story. In a world full of women waiting in line to flash some attention and respect at your king, you better be the first, best, and most consistent one to do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's very, very true. I don't know how long ago it was, maybe 6 months ago or something. I took a bit of heat on X because I don't know, maybe it wasn't 6 months. I don't know. I can't remember how long. It all blends together, But I had said something to the effect of there shouldn't be anything I can get outside of this marriage that I can't get in it. Right?
Yeah.
And that really upset some women. And again, some of these women, they're just like, I say a statement like that and their mind immediately like goes to this very dark, like, just violent stuff that like is not even on my mind.
Yeah.
Right? And then they're like, oh, so if your wife won't XYZ, this very violent thing, like going out and being a serial killer with you because you somehow find that sexually exciting, you're just going to leave her and go do it with someone else. And it's like, what? No, I don't want to go kill anybody. Like, we're just talking about sex, right?
Yeah.
Like, normal, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, and one of our big thing is, have the hard discussions. And so like sometimes sexual things are a discussion. You're like, hey, I would like to try this. What do you think about that? So sometimes we talk about it before we try it. And then like the pancake method that I recently heard the sex therapist say, something, you got to try it more than once. Cause the first time, like you're not going to be good at something immediately, so you got to give it more than one try.
Yeah. You mean I'm not just taking you and throwing you in the bedroom and poking you with hot pokers and being like, hey, like this seems like fun.
No.
Yeah.
But
that's what these women are like picturing in their minds when I say something like that, right? But yeah, I mean, exactly to that point, like it's not like I shouldn't, if there's some other woman out there who's willing to have some level of sexual encounter with me, like I should be able to get the same thing. That should not be a stumbling point for me, right? So if I'm out and I'm on a work trip or whatever, and some chick approaches me at the office and is like, hey, I'd like to do XYZ with your cock.
Mm-hmm.
And I could very easily say, oh, you know what? Nobody's ever done that before, but I'm good. I'll go home and tell my wife to do that. She'll do it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
And a wife that doesn't have that attitude, well, then you are kind of asking for some trouble.
Yeah.
Right? Because the husband might be like, hey, that Z thing was,
yeah,
that sounded kind of hot. Right?
Yeah.
And this chick, she's kind of cute. She'll do it. That's fine.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think
it's adding insulation to your marriage to be a wife that has the attitude of, I'll do the thing.
Well, I think the first layer of that is just being open enough to come to me and say, hey, so-and-so told me his girlfriend will do X, Y, and Z. What do you think about that? And I'm not going to be like, oh, you freak.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. 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 You shouldn't be shaming your husband. I mean, it's sex. Sex is the thing.
Yeah.
Ladies, I hope you are hearing me. If any ladies are listening to this, like, I know this, for some of you, this seems like so mind blowing. Men are very sexually driven.
Yeah.
Very sexually driven.
Yeah.
Right. And like, it is like the thing. So like, if a man has a woman that is matching in, his sexual energy and fierceness and, kind of being that object of his sexual desire, he's gonna move mountains for that woman if he needs to.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah. Nurse Chick basically says that.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, good. Well, there you go. I didn't even read the book, but
yeah, you don't have to read the book. It's kind of a handbook to what we practice, mostly speaking.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I just like, and why wouldn't you want that kind of relationship? I don't understand these women that are like, no, I'd rather tell my husband I won't do that. And oh, by the way, if you go fuck the chick at the office, that's it, buddy. We're divorced.
Yeah.
And kind of what you were saying a minute ago about like being able to have those conversations. Some men are in marriages with some women where they can't actually have that conversation because that is how it will go.
Yeah.
Right. And now it's like they're worried in their mind that, oh, I'm gonna go mention what Janet said she wanted to do to me. And the wife's going to be like, yeah, I'm pulling that divorce ripcord. I can't even believe that you allowed Janet to speak to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you would come home and be like, Janet offered to do this with me. And I'd be like, oh, yeah?
Yeah. You'll double down.
Did she touch you?
Right? We don't know a Janet, by the way. I'm just making this up. This is all fictitious
Oh,
names.
this is true. I don't know any Janets.
No, we know other girls. I don't know any Janets.
Yeah. And she has like a list, like things you can do to show your man respect and stuff like that.
Like sexual things? Like it's like a handbook kind of thing, or just like behavior?
More like behavior, like this list. I cook meals he loves. I clean her home, so it's his sanctuary. I anticipate his needs before he ever has to open his mouth. I bring him a drink before he even thinks to ask. Just like things that she does for him.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. And sometimes you open your mouth without him even having to ask.
I mean, sometimes.
Yeah.
Wait, did I change chapters?
I don't know. You're driving the book, not me.
I could never have a book club. All right, still in the same chapter. She says, masculine men respect intelligent, strong women, but they don't respect combative, argumentative ones. The idea isn't to lose yourself in your man. It's to bring your full, radiant, independent self into alignment with his mission. Two forces moving in the same direction, not two magnets constantly repelling each other. That's kind of what you said earlier. Like, I have different skill sets than you, and like we work together, but you're the leader. So what I would like everybody to understand from this book is that the submissiveness is not the weakness. It's not like just giving yourself over. Like, it's an art and a skill.
Yeah, define that a little more, because I think a lot of women don't really grasp that, right?
Yeah.
Again, because some of their minds immediately go to like the worst place possible. They hear the word submissive, and it's like, oh my God, recoil. Like, I can't.
Let me see. I have to see if I like highlighted another one that was like that, because she talks about it a lot. Oh, here, I highlighted something. What's that?
Wow, you didn't really come very prepared.
No, this is not shocking.
It's a darn good thing this is not some professional level podcast.
I know, right? It says here, also, like I said, I didn't want to read her whole book.
Yeah.
On, people should buy the book. It's actually a good read. The woman who
Looking out for
stands
nurse chick.
beside him. She's not cowering. She's not being controlled. She's powerful because she has chosen radical loyalty and trust in a world that calls both those things weaknesses. So that's kind of like her answer to like when you're submissive, like you're not weak, you're not being controlled, you're not being bullied. Like it's a full conscious decision to be, what did she call it? Radical loyalty.
Yeah. 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 It's not, I mean, if you as a husband are having to bully yourself, to make your wife submissive, she's not actually submissive.
No.
Right? She's just afraid of you.
Yeah.
And that is not real submissiveness, and the real power in it doesn't come that way.
Yeah.
Right? Or
and then,
even I should even go as far as say the real magic from it doesn't come that way.
Yeah. We actually talked about this top paragraph earlier yesterday. I was watching a show that I thought I enjoyed, and then you pointed out it's bad. And I was like, oh my gosh, you're so right.
Oh,
yeah. It says, we live in a culture that despises strong masculine men. Turn on the TV, scroll through social media, or listen to half the so-called experts, and you'll see it plain as day. Men are portrayed as idiots, oppressors, or unnecessary accessories to a woman's empowerment.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I hate the word empowerment.
Yes, I know. Yeah.
Hate it.
Yeah. No, that's a good call out. You were watching the sitcom. It's a very popular sitcom. If I said the name of it, all you guys would know. I won't say the name. But it was like I came out of my office and you had it on, and I was like after like 5 minutes, I was like, every single one of these dudes are like cowering to their wife. It's the whole stupid happy wife. I'm tongue tied today. What am I trying to say? Happy wife, happy life mantra. That's a bunch of bullshit. And it was just like, yeah. And I said to you, and you were like, yeah, I didn't even see it. You're right.
Yeah,
100%.
Well, I was just rewatching it mindlessly, like not even really cluing into it.
Yeah.
So,
and being a good wife, you were like, you know what? I'm done watching the show.
Yeah, I turned it. I found one about vampires instead.
You did.
Mm-hmm.
That had some. The characters were actually a little misogynistic.
Oh yeah,
which is good. I'm in favor. We need more misogynism on television.
Misogynism? That's a word?
I have no idea. I just made it up. Maybe.
I don't know that I've heard it. It could be a word. I don't know.
People know what I meant if it's not.
Yeah. Yeah, so the book really just sort of reinforces all of these things. And then she talks about your feminine, like how your poise, your feminine energy. And she says, real feminine energy adds value without demands. You show him loyalty without turning it into leverage. You offer support without expecting anything in return. And you bring peace without needing applause. And so I thought that was really important.
Yeah.
For some women to hear.
Yeah. Agreed.
Mm-hmm.
That is a solid marriage building bit of advice.
Yeah. And then it's like the golden rule, the more masculine he is, the more feminine you need to stay. So just helping him, find balance, respecting his leadership. Like she talks a lot about leadership and like how you fit these principles into that. And, but yeah, she really does a good job of explaining how being that submissive wife is not, like I said, it's not bullying. It's not giving yourself away. It's good.
Okay.
Let's see here. Oh, here in this one, let's get practical. So here's some of her things that you can do. Learn to cook.
Cooking's good. I like to eat.
Mm-hmm. Take pride in every task.
Good.
Yeah. Like don't half-ass it, whether it's cooking or laundry or cleaning, like take pride in it, right? Because that's your job. Sex is not optional. Says
Ooh, that's
she
really
says,
gonna upset some of the
yeah,
feminists on X.
this is not a democracy. You're his woman, not his roommate. If you're not having sex regularly, passionately, enthusiastically, what are you doing?
Yeah. Enthusiasm, extraordinarily important word there.
Yeah. And she follows that up with be present in bed. No starfish behavior.
Yes, we do not like the starfish.
No.
Some men, that's all they get, and they're, I guess, happy with whatever crumbs fall off the table, but golly, they'd be a lot happier without starfish sex.
Yeah. And she has a little line item about like little things you can do to be flirtatious during the day. She talks about orgasms are a gift. Denying yourself and him is just stupid. That's what these women don't get. Like when you're denying your man, you're denying yourself.
Are they?
Well, I mean, are they not?
I mean, that's what I know there's some other accounts on X that like to talk about how the women have their toys, or they're having affairs, or they're like, they're somehow not vested in a relationship. And I'm sure there are, all cases exist, right? I'm sure there are the women that are just like not into sex because they don't feel good about themselves, or whatever it is, right? And then
that's what I was assuming by the statement.
That's what you were thinking of, yeah.
Yeah.
But there are, I think, other women out there that are like, they're just not enthralled with their husband for whatever reason, and they're not investing in their husband, and so they're investing in toys, other men, affairs, those sorts of things.
That's crazy.
Yeah, bad place to be if you're a married lady.
Yeah. And she says, learn to please him. If you don't know how to give head well, learn. And then she offers some resources there. And then here's one we've discussed before, like choosing your friends wisely as a woman. And then no girls' nights at clubs or bars or things like that. You need your girl time, but be selective where you do that. Like go to someone's house or the library.
Yeah. There's no. I mean, you wouldn't even ask, but there's no, like, you're not going to a club,
No.
and drinking and doing other things without me, because that's just asking for trouble. Even if you yourself, this is like another thing I don't understand about these. Well, one, husbands, why you're allowing it. I understand sometimes you're terrified to tell your wife no because she might pull that divorce cord on you, and you're like, I just, that's a worse, lesser evil for me to let her go. But stop being a pussy. Tell her no, right?
Yeah.
Because even if she is not the kind of, like, you're not worried about her going out and trying to pick up other men. If you are putting her into an environment where there's alcohol and there's other things, you don't know, somebody could take advantage of her.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
right?
for sure.
And then you've got a problem.
Yeah.
Right. So just head it off before it's even a thing.
Yeah.
Just then there's no wondering. There's no wondering. Was she out there, doing something with somebody she shouldn't have been doing, either because she wanted to or because she got, was intoxicated and ended up in it that way and taken advantage of. You don't even have to ask those questions if she never goes out in the first place into those environments.
Yeah. I don't go out without you, and I don't drink without you.
Yeah, 100%.
Then on the rare occasion I go to a girlfriend's house, if I'd like to have a glass of wine, I make sure you're aware that I would like to have a glass of wine, and we discuss that.
You always tell me, if you're going to do something. Yeah, and that, I mean, that was a thing. In some of the neighborhoods we lived in, when we had ladies on the street, and you might go 2 doors down and go hang out with the ladies, and you'd be like, hey, I might have a glass of wine. Is that okay? And I'd be like, a glass of wine is okay. More than a glass of wine is not okay, even in that environment, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So it is a little bit situational in terms of that. I mean, if you're, I think just don't be a dumbass about it, husbands, right? Like put your man, all the things you kind of know as a man, and you're like, would I let my wife go into that environment knowing that there are other men around?
Yeah.
And do this thing and drink and all that other stuff. Like, you know the answer to that.
Yeah.
Right? The only reason you won't tell her no is because you're being a pussy. Tell her no.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she shouldn't be asking in the first place, but if she does, tell her no and tell her why.
Yeah. For sure. But yeah, so like she covers that. Let's see. What else did I circle up in here? All the way to the end here. Yeah. And then she has some other reading recommendations. The Proper Care and Feeding of Husbands.
Okay. Never read it.
It's on my list. I'm gonna read it.
You're gonna read it too?
Mm-hmm. Maybe
Okay.
I'll get better at this whole like book club thing.
Book review, book club.
Yeah. Dr. Laura Schlesinger, and then Keys to the Kingdom by Alison Armstrong.
Okay.
Those are her 2 master class ones that she recommends here.
You're saying I got to buy some books so you can relearn stuff you probably already know, but it's good reinforcement.
It's, yeah. I a lot of this stuff I was like, yeah, that's true. But then like some of the like, I didn't circle the action items. Let me see if I can find them. You can talk about something else while I try to find them. Maybe.
I don't have any jokes to tell her. I would.
What?
Yeah, I'm not a very jokey guy.
Here she covers this one. Submission is not erasing yourself, nor is it tolerating disrespect, right? It's the act of standing beside a man you choose and letting him do what he is built to do, guide, protect, build, and love with strength.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it really like just she's hammering that over and over again that like how to be submissive, that submissive isn't weakness, like, and this is why, which I think it needs to be said, like it needs to be understood. Like people think they hear the word submissive or like you're the leader and they think that the women that stand with these men are just giving themselves away, like molding into the man. They don't have their own personality. Like they don't have a backbone. And it's not that at all.
Define that a little bit more. Like, how do you, so you said like a woman doesn't have a backbone. Cause I'll tell you like that, I think to some men would be like, well, then does that mean that she's going to tell me no?
No, what I mean is a backbone in society. Like I am different than a lot of my friends, right? Like, but I am respected for that knowledge. Like they know that if they ask me to do something, I'm going to ask you. Or if they want to go to a bar, I'm not going to go. Right? That's the backbone I'm talking about.
So right. So that's what I was trying to pick at and hopefully uncover here so that people would better understand. It's having backbone among your peers.
Yeah.
Right. And it's like you still are, you're submissive to your husband, right? But you're not like what I would say is, I expect Avis, to give me her submission. That's the way it should be. Right. And she does, and she willfully gives it to me. But I don't expect her to do that to anybody else.
No.
Right? That's not the thing. So she needs to be able to stand up for herself in other situations. And I would never, it's that like she submits to me, nobody else would be a way of saying it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah. So good clarification there to make.
Yeah.
Hopefully that made sense.
I think it did. Did I miss anything? Did you have any questions about it?
I don't know that I had any questions about it. I mean, it sounds like it's a good resource, maybe for women that are, just struggling in their marriages.
Yeah.
And just to kind of understand, like, what are the things that I could maybe be doing on my behalf that would help me to better understand my husband and, hopefully get a more positive response out of him if your marriage is already in a bad place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
And yeah, you can't go wrong with sex.
Well,
by the way,
this is true.
Right. like if your marriage is in a rough place and you guys aren't fucking like rabbits, start there. Right?
Yeah.
I understand that's really hard for some women to get there because they're like, oh, but the way my husband is leading, I just can't do it. Right. And there's a little bit of like a chicken and the egg thing.
Yeah.
Right. Like if the husband's doing a shit job of leading and the woman's dry as a bone because he's doing a shit job of leading. I get that. That is a real thing. Right. But someone has to make the first move, right?
Yeah.
And as your husband's helper, maybe one thing you consider is, well, I will make the first move.
Yeah.
Right. And I'm gonna find a way to get myself in the mood and do that thing. And maybe through that and through your submission to your husband, maybe you will find that he'll actually start being a better leader, right?
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that to let husbands off the hook, by the way. Like, husbands also need to be doing the right thing, but I'm just saying there's two of you, there's a problem. It's going to take one of you.
Yeah.
You know.
And here's the thing. You fell in love for a reason, right? Like, you were attracted to this man for a reason. This is what I tell women that ask me about this. I first ask them, if they tell me their relationship is not great, how's your sex life? Right? That's a really good indicator.
Yeah.
But then, like, I try to help them focus on something. Like, your man is not doing everything wrong. There are things that he's doing right? So just focus on those things. Forget about the things he's not doing that you think he's not doing right.
Yeah.
Just focus on the good things, focus on the positives. And soon, like, the negatives, they just start to fall away, because you get that, like, you get in that cycle where all you can see is the negative and then you can't see the good stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. And I something I've come to be saying a lot in some posts I've been making is great sex life heads off like 90% of these issues before they're even issues, or they're just not issues because the sex outweighs the stuff that you're focused on that's negative.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like, maybe your husband does do a bunch of really just agitating stuff, right? I'm sure he does. Same thing with a husband with a wife, probably, right? But if you're having a great sex life, that stuff doesn't really matter, and it's like, it's not picking at you in the same way it does, because it's just, I think about it like compounding stuff, right? It's like, you're not having a great sex life. That is it's such an important component, right? She talked about it there, right? Sex is like the glue that holds the marriages together. And I 100% agree with that, right? It's such a huge thing. And when that's bad, then all these little satellite things out here just start becoming compounding things you're stacking on top of it that take an already bad situation that weighs 100 pounds, and now it feels like it weighs 300 pounds.
Yeah.
Right. But if you're having good sex and you're taking away that main kind of hang up, there's other things you're not even thinking about them. They're no longer like really out there in a way that you're looking for anything negative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the negative things, they just sort of like, they start rolling away, because in the big picture, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. 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 And I'll say too, I mean, there can be a little bit of fun in trying to fuck your problems out. Right?
Yeah.
It's I don't know how to say it any less crassly than that, but it's yeah. I mean, it may take, hey, look, Avis and I, as long as we've been together, right? You guys all know, if you're paying attention to our account and what we're trying to do with this account and the things we talk about, like, we've been together 30 plus years, right? And if you think that there are still not things that happen in this marriage that cause agitation at times, you'd be very, very wrong about that. Okay. Yeah. There we go. and me even trying to purposely agitate her a little bit. Right. But it's, so we still have things at times that will come up.
Yeah.
Right.
Because we're humans.
We're humans. And I've posted about those a little bit here and there. I don't know that they really hit with people and people saw them. But I've just talked about some of the conflict that we've had here and there, even after all the years we've been together, and kind of how we solved it, but I still, to this day, it's like, we've got this thing between us, whatever it happens to be at the time, whatever stupid thing at the shirt. Right. And like, oh, you don't like this shirt? I'm going to fuck you until you like it. I'll fuck you in the shirt. How about that? Right. Oh, you'll be into it. But you guys understand what I'm saying. It's like, it's that can be kind of fun too. Right. Yeah. And I do think it's actually like, can be healing too. Right.
Ooh, maybe I'll wear the shirt.
You're going to wear the shirt. You're not wearing the shirt.
No, I'm not wearing the shirt.
I'm not allowing that.
Okay. I don't want to wear it anyways.
Yeah. I don't know if I did a good job explaining that, but I'm just saying, find a fun reason to have sex. even in your like moments of like you're not getting along, right?
Yeah.
You can turn those into fun moments,
Yeah.
right?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Never have I ever regretted having sex with you.
Yeah. I know you say that a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
And same, agree. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's maybe it takes you because you're angry, right? Or whatever. And it's like, you're not, or whatever, right? Or it just, those problems. And again, it's what I feel like I'm struggling to say here, but like, really what I'm saying, there are problems. Just put all that shit behind you for a minute and go have sex. Just let
Yeah.
it go have sex. And I think you might be surprised
Yeah.
at,
I think as
how
a
it's kinda
woman, I think what
healing.
you're trying to say is like sometimes it can take a little bit longer to get there, but like the longer you're intimate together, like let's say we're going to have sex, we go to the bed, right? The more minutes we lay there, the more stuff like starts falling away.
Mhm.
Like I don't need to worry about the whatever, the argument we had or the laundry that I need to fold or so all that stuff like as the intimacy builds, it starts falling away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. And then, you get caught up in all of the, I don't know, the chemistry that happens in your body when you start to have sex, right? And that's slowly like takes over until it's like just washing
Yeah.
over you and
Well,
the other stuff doesn't matter.
I think it literally is a little bit like a drug, and I think that's on purpose and by design and kind of rewires your brain in a way that's, a lot
Yeah.
more pleasant.
Yeah.
Yeah. People that aren't having regular sex, it's like it is. Sorry, GIF. I know GIF doesn't like it when I say this. It's a need,
Yeah.
and it's. I understand he and I pretty much mean the same thing by that, but we use different words. But it's when you're not getting it, it's like just the human psyche
Yeah.
can go to some pretty bad and dark places, right?
Yeah.
And we see that with people that are in bad relationships and they don't have good access to sex because it is a very healing thing. I empathize with them.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so
Yeah.
don't do that to your spouse. If you're in a position to alleviate that from your spouse, alleviate it. It'll be good for you. It'll be good for them.
Yeah. Don't do that to yourself. I mean, it's a
Yeah.
great thing.
Yeah.
Sex.
It was good. Yeah. Okay. We beat up on that enough. We say sex enough times.
I mean, we said it a lot of times.
All right.
If this was a
Good.
drinking game, whoever's watching, trashed.
Yeah, maybe I should have said that in the beginning. You take a drink
Oh.
after every time we say sex, and you're not going to make it through the first like 15 minutes probably. No. No, hey, don't overconsume alcohol. It's fun once in a while, but yeah, don't make it a bad habit. It's it does some nasty things to your body in too much excess, and then it causes women's estrogen to spike.
Just women's?
I maybe men too. I don't know, but I'm just and that's that's detrimental to like fitness goals and all this other sort of stuff. So have drinks now and again for fun. It can be something fun to do. We're not anti-drinking. Just don't. We've known a lot of couples over the years. It was like 5, 6, 7 days a week.
Yeah,
right.
it's
Like
too
drinking
much.
to excess and
Mm-mm.
all that other stuff. So, and surprisingly, those marriages were having some, which maybe is why they're drinking so much.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah.
It's nice to be on the PSA announcement. It's nice to be people that don't drink at every opportunity.
Yeah. And when you are that kind of person, you actually kind of notice how many people do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's a very like socially acceptable way to kind of disconnect and not be present.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Anyways.
So okay. So that's it. We beat up on enough. We determined we said the word sex enough.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there's any other buzzwords I need to say or controversial words. Sex shouldn't be controversial, but there you go.
No.
So go buy the book. Let me see. Bellies Full Balls Empty by Nurse Chick with this cute little, almost like pinup style.
Is it pinup style?
Is it pinup? I don't know. It's a cute little tight like
it's
nurse's outfit.
Big boobs.
Big boobs. Yeah. I don't know. Is this Nurse Chick, Paul? I don't know.
That's what
we've never seen her, but
no.
Hey, congratulations, dude, if that's her. I bet you have a lot of fun with her.
Yeah. She's smart and submissive.
Smart and submissive, sexy. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Good enough. We'll be back. I don't know when. I'm working on getting some guests lined up. So hopefully not too long, but we'll try to get back in the habit now that we're back home for a bit.
Clearly I need some practice.
Yeah, I know this is a little rusty. We got a little out of practice. That's all right. We charged through it. All right. Thanks for listening if you did. And yeah, I don't know. Share it with your friends. Tell your friends to go buy the Nurse Chick book. Balls Empty.
No,
Stomach Full Balls Empty. Dang it, I forgot the name already.
Bellies Full Balls
Bellies
Empty.
Full Balls Empty. Go buy the book. It's on Amazon, right? That's where I got it.
It is on Amazon, yeah. Comes really fast.
You can get it. Yeah, it came like in a day after I ordered it.
Yeah.
It's actually super quick. And if you're a fast reader like Avis, you can actually read it in a couple hours.
Yeah, it's good information, but it's a fast read. It's not like technical reading.
Yeah, it's not boring either.
No, it's not boring.
Bore you.
Oh, wait. Let me see if I can find it. My favorite line of the whole book.
Okay.
You know what it is. Yeah.
You probably told me, but I can't.
Keep talking.
Remember.
I have to find it.
I didn't come prepared just to endlessly talk to people. I mean, I'm doing my best job right now by just saying that I didn't come prepared. Is it working? Did you find it yet?
Oh, I'm getting there.
Still flipping the pages?
I'm getting there. I'm getting close to it.
Yeah. I could, if I was putting more effort into this podcast, I would just edit this part out.
Yeah.
But this is low effort, guys.
Low
No
effort.
editing. We record it and push it up.
Hold on. I'm going to find it. It's worth it. It's worth it. Hold on.
All right. Well, where is it?
I'm trying to find it.
What was the gist of it?
Naked titties.
Naked titties. Okay.
Yeah, remember that?
I don't think titties is a word we've said yet.
No.
So that's good. Okay. We're getting there. It was I do remember now. It was something about
pictures. Oh, here we go.
You found
here we
it.
go.
Okay, good. I don't have to stall anymore. Whew.
I know, right? Let me see how much. Self-talk is everything. A refined, submissive woman doesn't just control her actions, she controls her reactions. And then starts in her own head. You don't need to pop off every time you feel slighted. You need to pause and ask yourself the queen's most powerful question. Is this worth it? That's what I ask myself constantly, she says. Example, naked titty chicks posing next to my man in a photo.
This sounds like Sturgis or something to me.
Mm-hmm. Is my first instinct to go full who does she think she is mode? Absolutely, I'm human. But here's where the feminine strength shows up. I stop. I check my ego. I ask myself, is this worth causing an argument over? Naked titty chicks posing next to my man in a photo.
All right, so let's ask the question: is this worth starting an argument over?
I mean, this is going to be very contextual.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where are we when this is happening?
I don't know, but I kind of want to find out.
I read this and I was like, Paul.
With the naked titty chicks. Yeah, that's all right.
Naked titty chicks.
Yeah.
I mean, are they only naked up top? Is this like a strip club? Are we expecting them to be there? Are we in the mall and this is an unexpected event? Like, I don't really know.
Is it just like you're walking through the mall and some chick was just like, hey, the top's coming off and I'm standing next to your dude?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Chicks. It implies more than one.
More than one. Okay. Hey, Paul. Nice. You animal.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that was the most entertaining statement of the whole book for me. Because we had interviewed Paul and now I'm just like, Paul, what is this life you're living with naked titty chicks?
Naked titty chicks. I don't know. Let me know, Paul. I need to get in on this with you. Avis has read the book. She's cool now. She'll be cool with it.
I mean, I'm probably laughing at you.
Yeah, you're already cool with it. But, it's good. This is like another thing I've been preaching on a lot recently on X's. Here's an awesome thing, guys. When your wife feels really, really good about herself and she's not intimidated by other women because she also feels good about herself, you standing with naked titty chicks is not really that big of a deal.
Yeah, but the key word there is just standing.
Just standing, yeah.
I mean, are you touching them? Are you licking them? I don't know what's happening.
I think none of that's really a big deal for you.
Okay, maybe. All right.
But that's my point, right? It's women who are confident in themselves.
Yes.
Don't really get hung up on that sort of stuff. And I again, this gets me in trouble with the feminist, right? But like, this is why I, have no problem looking at Avis and saying, hey, like, you need to get some of this attractiveness under control, which I do less and less as time goes on because she's very, very good about keeping up on herself. But you can't have, this is for your benefit and it's also for hers. She'll be a lot happier feeling good about herself. You'll be a lot happier with her being attractive, and you'll have a hell of a lot less drama when there's naked titty chicks around.
Yeah.
Right. So,
apparently they're not worth starting an argument over.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's the advice.
There you go. All right. Good way to close this podcast out. Thanks you guys for listening. Hope it was some value to you. Go buy the book. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye.